Welcome to our channel. My name is Giovanna Bernal. I'm a Panama attorney with more than 15 years of experience. And today I'm thrilled to have with us Ciara Caponi. Ciara is our trusted expert in Panama real estate. She's a partner of Engel Völkers Panama. And thank you so much, Ciara, for being here.
Thank you very much, Giovanna. Yes, as you mentioned, I'm the licensed partner for Engel Völkers Panama, which is Engel Völkers is a real estate firm, very well known internationally. It's in 35 countries, more than 16,000 agents all over the world. So it's very good to have this kind of real estate company that gives you the trust that you're working with a company that has the world-class standards to give service to our potential clients.
Exactly. And this is very important because this conversation is going to be related mostly for expats and foreign investors, especially nowadays, because a lot of people are looking for options. And Panama is a very good destination for investment, as we know, especially because of the territorial tax system. We were discussing about that and all the benefits that Panama has to offer in terms of taxes and the position in all the offer that has to offer, right?
I've been talking to a lot of clients of mine. In my experience, I've been doing this. I've been in the real estate market for over 11 years and working with a lot of international clients that have moved to Panama and invested in Panama. And they love Panama because one of the things is that it's a very safe country. It's dollarized. It has no natural disasters. You have all kinds of interests for everybody. Like you have the Atlantic coastline, Pacific coastline. You have one of the top areas to fish in the world, whale watching, bird watching. So it's really a small country where in less than an hour, you can be on the Atlantic or the Pacific side. It's a very safe country, very well connected. We are the hub of the Americas. We are also very well connected with talking about technologically and internet. Eight fiber optic cables that connect North America with South America pass through Panama. So our connectivity is top in the region. Also, another important point is that we're also a very sophisticated banking and financial center, which gives us the advantage to help our potential investors in every kind of financial need they might have. For example, if they need to get some kind of loan, our banking system is very open if you fill out the requirements needed to get a bank loan from an international client. So that's also an advantage, Giovanna.
Yes, totally, Ciara. And we had a video a year ago, and I want to ask you if you have noticed any trends in terms of slowdown or increase on demand from expats and investors?
Well, I have to say gladly for us, because we love to welcome international clients to our country, is that we've seen an increase in international clients coming to our country to get residency or to invest or to retire, since Panama is one of the top countries in the world to retire. Mm-hmm. So that's also an advantage. We have a lot of clients in the past year from South America, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, and also our main feeder markets historically that we always work with are Americans and Canadians. They are our great friends here, and we want to welcome them all. Some of them tell me, for example, something that is very important that I always talk to them about is that Panama is a very modern country and very well connected, but it still keeps its natural, and people are looking for green, natural, rainforest, all this side. So we have that too. Also, another thing is that regarding taxes, really Panama, becoming a resident in Panama or living in Panama, you have a territorial tax. So if you're a resident, you're not going to be taxes if you live abroad. And also our tax system, you pay very, very low taxes. So a lot of international clients tell me like, wow, I moved to Panama and I just by the tax system, I became 40, 50, 60% wealthier. And then combine that with the good quality of life and the low cost of living. You can live in luxury in Panama for a very low cost or a very accessible cost. So that's also a lot of the positive comments that my international clients have been, commenting in the past 10 years or 11 years that I've been working in this market, and also recently.
Yes, and they get a lot of benefits because if they buy a developing project, they will get more and more because the value goes up, right? If they start now.
Yes, also, yeah, you can buy, I mean, the portfolio of options that you can invest in Panama are many. I mean, it depends what you want it for. If you want it for residency, if you wanted to retire, yes. If you're talking about pre-construction or development, there's a lot of investors that want to get into the wave or before, buy before it's ready, because you get an added value in the property. So that's also another option to consider, depending on what you're looking for.
Right. I know that for the retirees, when they ask for a loan, they can get the FESI, the 1% that off, and also they get preferential rates, right? So they don't really need to buy because they can get the residency because they have a pension, but they can buy and take the advantage of financing. But how about those like the Friendly Nations visa that need to invest $200,000 or the one that is for solvency purposes? What type of properties do you have to offer for those that are looking to invest for their visas?
We have so many properties for the visa. For example, if you're the Friendly Nation visa, which is $200,000 to get the visa, the amazing thing about Panama is that you can get an oceanfront property for $200,000. Right there, you can get in the heart of Panama City that is super modern. You can get a apartment with an ocean view for $300,000. A mountain apartment in a beautiful development where you can actually get also return on investment turnkey for around $350. So you have a lot of options. You can have a luxury living starting at $200,000 in Panama. And you're going to see all of that in our website, or you can consult with me or one of our agents about all the properties we have. We have more than 1,000 properties in the whole country. So once you know what you need, we can help you and show you that amazing portfolio of opportunities to invest in the country.
That sounds very exciting. And how about those neighborhoods for those that want to stay in Panama City? Because some of the expats and the investors, they like to be maybe retire or invest in the beaches, in the mountains, but some of them, they want the city life. What are those neighborhoods that you have properties to offer or the most?
Well, nowadays, I mean, my favorite locations, and in real estate and investment, it's all about locations. My favorite areas and top areas are Casco Antiguo, the old town. We have the area of Punta Pacifica, which is all surrounded by the bay. So you look at the ocean, modern cities. You have the mall, you have the hospitals, modern hospitals, very close to the airport. We have also Costa del Este, which is one of the top luxury areas and top areas for multinational companies, very safe, very near to the airport. And also Santa Maria, which is a gated community that is built around a world-class golf course. if you want to do mountains, well, we're talking about the city. This is the city. Mountains, I would highly recommend Boquete, which is one of the top destinations to retire. It has an amazing gastronomical offer, activities like hiking, river rafting. It's one of the top areas. One of the Boquete has the one of the top coffees in the world. The geisha coffee. You can do a coffee tour, a rum tour. It's amazing. I mean, the kind of lifestyle that you can get in Panama and the safety that it has, it's really good for investors and people who want to relocate and live in the country.
Super. What about those that want to invest without coming to Panama? Do you have an offer to show them remotely?
Of course, we've worked with so many clients where we can show them the properties. Giovanna, you can do the legal part, and we take them through the whole process. We show them the portfolio, do the virtual tours. We only offer the top properties. We make sure that these properties that we're offering are free of any kind of problems, and they're the best construction. So we've worked with a lot of international clients that buy remotely, and they've been very happy with their investment over the years.
Excellent. You know, when I talk to international clients, they ask me if Panama offers financing, even if they are not residents. And when I tell them that it's possible, the banks are also offering mortgages to foreign investors, they're quite surprised. So what's your experience with those banks?
Yes, Giovanna, we work with the top banks in the country, and it's been very easy for our international clients. We take them through a smooth process of finding out if they are eligible for a loan, but Panama banking system is open to giving international clients, even if they don't have a bank account or a residence, a loan in the country for a property. And we will guide them through the whole process and show them and guide them through the best banks that offer this kind of options.
Excellent. That's very important, to have a trusted realtor and someone can advise and tell them the better options, because sometimes they want to do things their own way, or they want to see pages on the internet from people they don't know, and then they have problems. So it's super important, like you mentioned, to find some companies they can trust, licensed realtors, things like that, right?
Yes. Here in Engel Völkers Panama, we work with a team of 14 professional agents that they focus on in certain areas. Each one is specialized in an area in Panama, if it's either mountains, commercial, residential. And so they can be very sure that they're working with a professional, that whatever they're offering, they have the highest standards. Make sure that the property, as I told you, they go online and they don't even know if the property has some kind of litigation, or it's not really a property owned by the person that is selling it, or the price is the right. We do an assessment and we show the client a comparative to make sure that the price they're buying at, it's really at a good investment and the product is the best, because that's one of the things that we want to protect when our investors buy, and if we want more international clients to come, is that their experience purchasing and getting a residence is the most smooth and easy, so they can recommend us. And that's what we've been doing for the past more than 10 years in Panama. And they can rest assured that they're working with the best and that they're going to have the best experience in purchasing and getting a residence in the country.
Definitely. And what would be those tips that you can give to our watchers that are interested in buying real estate in Panama?
Well, the first thing that they have to do, and I recommend, is talk to a realtor and explain what is the purpose of your purchase. Because depending on the interest or the purpose of your purchase, we can guide you better to the product that works for that kind of purpose that you have. Also, I ask a lot about their lifestyle. What is it that they like or not like? Because maybe the property looks nice and it seems like it's something they would like, but we have the insight, like, okay, I love the old town because, you know, it's classic and beautiful, but I don't like noise. I like quiet. And you might go and look at the property during the day, but you don't know that during the night it becomes a nightclub and you have a lot of noise. Some people might like it, other not, but we need to understand if you want to be quiet, to be in a quiet place, to be in a golf course, to use it half of the year for investment, if you want to be near a certain hospitals. Those are my main questions. Also, if you need financing or not, the budget. Those are the main questions that or information that international clients should give their professional agent to start that search for the property or investment in the country.
Fantastic. What do you think about the investment options? Do you think Airbnb is still a good way to go, or a rental for 1 year or 6 months? What are your thoughts about it?
Okay, I know that Airbnb in the world has had mixed feelings. Panama City, you cannot rent short term for less than 45 days. So unless you have a special license, and only a few properties in Panama have that special license. And that's why it makes it particularly attractive as a business for income to have Airbnb in Panama City. In other countries, that might not be as effective now, but in Panama City, it is. So depending on the location, I do think short-term rentals are still a good investment if you want to get returns in Panama City. But then that will be like in the moment that the investor has that conversation with us, we will be able to guide them to the right properties that work for that kind of investment and that kind of commercial investment in Airbnb.
All right, excellent. For those that are watching the video, we're going to put Ciara's details below in the description. But Ciara, if you want to tell us, how can we reach you?
Yes, you can reach me through my email, ciara.caponi@engelvölkers.com, or my WhatsApp, which is 507, the area code 6780-8877.
Super. I'm going to put also the description and also the link for contacting Ciara. If you have questions, you can also comment in this video, and we invite you to like and subscribe to this channel, follow us on social media. And before we close this video, we want to thank Ciara for this special interview, and hope we can talk soon. No more than a year.
Thank you, Giovanna, also. And you're welcome to contact me, email me, and I will send all the information in the video so you can get in touch with our team and our company.
Thank you. We've been very happy because we had clients that are working with Ciara, and they've been very, very happy. So this is great. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, Giovanna.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.